Hi, I'm James Lamont, Fellow at the Vidine Center for Rural Economic Development at the University of Minnesota Crookston. Today, I'm going to give you an update from 3 years ago concerning the current labor shortage with respect to the agricultural sector. For years now, the U.S. farms have been experiencing a very severe labor shortage. It's been for a variety of reasons, but today the confluence of factors are leftover supply chain woes, immigration challenges, as well as just supply or demand outstripping supply. This has had a major impact on agricultural productivity as well as the food supply chain. H-2A and guest workers are filling some of the gaps, but the reality is it's temporary and there's an increased reliance on this program. In addition, there are many limitations associated with the program, and to some degree, there are human rights challenges that need to be figured out long term. Simultaneous to the failed immigration policy that's leading to a labor shortage in the agricultural sector, extreme heat and working conditions have changed also. For example, over the last month in the American Southwest, as well as the Southeastern United States and Florida, have had some of the longest as well as most extreme heat waves in recorded history. As a result, it's subduing the ability for farm workers to do their jobs, and in some cases, people have died from the heat. This is a major safety issue, and it also impacts the productivity given the fact that you now have to work in cycles, or you just have a reduced workday because of the extreme heat. A number of calls for better working conditions have occurred in some states, as well as the federal government are taking a hard look at how they can improve. So what do? There are some strategies to offset the issue. There's a graph here that demonstrates over the last little bit over a decade, farm wages have gone up by roughly 65%. Beyond paying people more to do their job, automation and technology has naturally mitigated some of the need for workers. Balancing the use of the tech as well as need for human labor will continue to be one of the major issues facing farmers over the next decade or so. Same thing with education and training programs. Investing in education and encouraging youth and enhancing skills and knowledge for farming communities also helps keep people in the workforce. Having a community that's bought in, hiring local workers and support from the rural economy as well as locals really helps people bring back seasonal labor, but then also maintain year-long labor in warmer climates. You can attract more people and retain them if you have a welcoming community. Same thing with international cooperation, combating these labor shortages, having fair treatment and protection for human rights in place, sustainable agricultural practices, and then cross-border agreements. Some of our neighboring countries are very adept at that as they negotiate with other countries in the United States, and the United States should look at that as well. Also promoting sustainable farming practices to attract workers. This is something that highlights the importance of environmental stewardship and engages environmentally conscious workers to want to continue working in agriculture or leave their current careers for agriculture. And then lastly, advocacy for workers as well as public awareness. You know, agricultural laborers go through very difficult conditions or work in very difficult conditions, and they do so for fairly low wages. So ensuring that their labor rights and other needs are met is super critical. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this update, and I'll look forward to seeing you in our next week's video. Thank you.